Promoting the arts in this community is critically important to our next guest. You recognize him from his business, James River Air Conditioning. He's also gallery owner of Gallery Flux in Ashland. Hugh Joyce joins us this morning ahead of the Ashland Theater Bluegrass Festival coming up this Saturday. Hugh, it's great to have you back.
Thanks, great to be here.
Last time we were talking, I think you were here introducing Gallery Flux, just opening in 2013.
Yes, and the art gallery has done very well up in Ashland, center of the universe, and we've got that going, but we've also come into a really great gym there in town, which is the old Ashland Theater, which Gene and A.D. Whitaker donated to the town about 2 years ago, and with the town and other entities and the Ashland Main Street Association, we've been able to kind of pop the theater open in a short-term fashion and do some fundraising and community programming to develop energy around a longer and bigger strategy, which is a major renovation, which we just received a $500,000 state grant from the state, and there'll be matching funds from the town to do a significant renovation on the theater very shortly in the future. And the event, the Bluegrass Festival, is a key fundraiser for us in our pop-up mode, to build awareness for the theater and build funds to help with the matching dollars toward the renovations of the theater for a public-private partnership, on the backside of the renovation.
It's so important to have really a gem in the downtown area for Ashland. It's so important to have that revived and sustained and open and available.
It is. It's our ruby slipper. And by that I mean it is so important. And how everyone always talks about the ruby slipper. Be careful with them, take care of them, don't let anything happen to them. Because it's what can drive our community involvement. It can drive economic velocity for the other businesses around it when people come to town. And if we do the right programming, community programming for kids, families, and then for-profit programming, great events. This bluegrass event, for example, we've got two great bands, Commonwealth Bluegrass Band, it's just a local band, and Balsam Range, which is a nationally recognized bluegrass band with some of the finest bluegrass in the nation that'll be playing in the theater. So it really lets us go from small community events like a high school jazz band playing there to a nationally recognized band playing there, and to kind of culminate our pop-up to see what events work well and how we can bring the community together. We've done some just amazing things in the theater. We've showed Selma. We've had Randolph Macon sponsored that, and we had a panel discussion about that movie after with the audience and professors. We showed Remember the Titans, and some of the football players from the original team came down, had a panel discussion with the audience after the movie. And then we've done fun things like, Rocky Horror Picture Show. So the idea is to use that theater to bring the community together and help leverage economically the rest of the businesses in our downtown. So it really is it's in my opinion the most important building in town.
Well, I did a little digging, and I didn't have to dig far before I discovered you're a Hanover County native, so this is even more important to you.
Yes, this is my backyard, my little playground is Ashland. Grew up out in Beaver Dam, went to Patrick Henry High School around the corner. So, I find it great. It's very pleasurable for me to be involved in downtown Ashland, and I'm the president of the Main Street organization there, which is the entity that's actually running the theater with an MOU from the town in this pop-up mode, in this fundraising mode that we're in right now. So and I've got a theater committee with some really great people that are helping run it. We're doing everything with volunteer labor at this point through our Main Street 501c3. So everything we're doing is tax deductible if someone were to donate. But it's exciting, and what it does is when we can build a community up, great things happen. So that's part of what I like to do when I've got a little bit of extra time outside of the gallery business and the heating and cooling business, is to go and get the community involved and organized and building and doing great things.
This is a neat opportunity for folks to come and check it out, and also that balance that the theater is illustrating between these national level acts and just fantastic local acts too.
Absolutely, and this is exciting. I'll tell you, my favorite thing we ever did in the theater was have the 3 high schools of Hanover County brought their little jazz bands in, and we did a jazz showcase, and it was just so cool to see the students do a free show with the theater full. Was exciting, and now we're excited to have these great bluegrass bands up there this coming Saturday, from 6 to 10, and this isn't free, but it's $25 a person. That comes with a couple of drink tickets. We'll have barbecue there and things for them to do. It's going to be a really great experience. So it lets us go from a complimentary high school band playing, and now we've got Balsam Range, a world class bluegrass band, and so we're just gratified to bring these kind of events to our community.
Hugh Joyce, thanks for taking time for us this morning.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. We're going to share that information. The Ashland Theater Bluegrass Festival kicks off Saturday, May 2nd at 7 p.m. featuring headliners Balsam Ridge at 205 England Street, right there in the heart of Ashland, which is the center of the universe for anybody who was wondering. Tickets are $25. There's special VIP tickets available for $35. They're sold by the row, but that $25 ticket gets you 2 drink tickets as well, so it's practically free. Learn more online, ashlandtheaterva.org.